ألون الدائرة تحت الصورة باللون الأخضر إذا كان السلوك صحيحا وباللون الأحمر إذا كان السلوك خطأ. ألون means I will color الدائرة, the cycle, تحت الصورة, at the bottom of the picture. ألون means I will color. الدائرة, the cycle here, the cycle you can see here. We're gonna color it, with some color, باللون الأخضر, with a green color. Green, like you see, this is color code. It is shaded in what's in a green color. So اللون الأخضر, whenever they say الأخضر, it means green like this. إذا كان السلوك صحيحا, if the conduct is a good one. As-suluk means conduct or attitude or practice. Suluk, conducts. إذا كان السلوك صحيحا, if the conduct or the practice, maybe practice, practice, is a good one. إذا كان صحيحا, if it's good. صحيحا means good. وباللون الأحمر, and I will color it, this cycle, color it, with a red color, al-ahmar. When they say ahmar, it means red. It means red. I will color, the cycle, with a red color. إذا كان السلوك خطأ, if the practice is wrong. Al-khata means wrong. Suluk means practice. So our conduct. And looking into the first picture here, you can see the mus'haf. That's mus'haf on top of two other books here. So whenever you find the mus'haf in the midst of other books, it's a good practice to put the mus'haf on top of the other books. And I think that's what one person did here. That's a good practice. So we can just color code this cycle with a green one, a green color. Here we have this mus'haf here, and beside it you can find maybe a glass of drink. Maybe the guy who's reading feels like when he gets tasty, he can just sip some drink. But do you think that's a good practice? So that's not a good practice, because this drink may spill over, spilling on top of the Quran. It is possible that that can happen, and that will put that, will make the Quran to not look fine. So it's not a good practice here. So whenever you are reading a mus'haf, it's a good conduct to avoid putting something like this beside the Quran. So this is not a good practice. We're gonna color code this with red. It's red, yeah. The other picture here, we have someone who is trying to clean his mus'haf. Like maybe some dirt, some sand, has been on it, and he's like maybe let me try to wipe it. So it's a good practice to clean the nail Quran whenever you wanna use it. Yeah. So we're gonna color code this also with green. Here we have this child trying to put the mus'haf inside a shelf. Maybe after he's done with it, it's a good practice also to put the Quran inside a rightful place, like the table, not to put it in anywhere when you're done, or to leave it where you read it. It's not good. So doing something like this is positive. So we're gonna color code it so, and that's it. So the big takeaway here is to know what is good practice and know what is bad practice, or a wrong practice. And as-suluk means the conduct, practice, and sahih means it is good, and al-khata means it is wrong.